I'm not gonna let my boy's death be the worst thing that ever happened to me. I'm gonna make that a great thing, because like I said, we know we're all going, and I'm gonna honor that. But it's so now when my boy crashes, and a crazy thing was his injury was to his heart, and if you knew my boy, everybody and all of his friends and all the kids in school were like, he like had the biggest heart of anybody I've ever known, that I've ever met, and he had like this other, level that for a kid his age and all that. So anyway, his injury was to his heart, and that really tore me up. And then you go through the whole process of identification and all that stuff, and it's a lot, man, and it's so much to process and so much trauma, and there's just so much trauma. I don't have to tell you, it's so much freaking trauma. I still see every day. I still see him there every day. I still see it. I still have, it's 15 years later, but I see it a little bit different now. It comes now, and like you were saying,
man, that is it's a great, your perspective on it. It helps me so much. And Casey's, and I'll be honest. I sit in a room with 10 dads that lost their kids, or 15 or whatever it might be. And I look around, and this goes for you. And I'm like, it gives me the break on, man, these are the best dads I've ever seen. These are great men. These are great dads. They love their kids more than I can imagine anyone loving their kid. And it makes me feel like I'm in good company. There is some kind of God moment with all of us and being together, and the trust that he has. So before we go, I always try to ask this question. It's kind of funny because it's kind of be obvious, but part of it will be obvious, and the other part, but like, what's the worst thing that's ever happened to you, and what's the best thing that came out of that?
The only thing I see now is try to see now is that how I let myself get away from myself is the worst thing that ever happened to me. I'm not gonna let my boy's death be the worst thing that ever happened to me. I'm gonna make that a great thing, because like I said, we know we're all going, and I'm gonna honor that. But it's I don't know how this whole thing gets laid out in front of us. I just know that where I was before it was not good, and where I am now is amazing. And I'm not gonna say that his loss is the greatest thing that ever happened to me. But it's changed me in the most profound ways. I can't, it's so, and it's so hard to process and put those into words sometimes, like what it's doing to me right as we speak, and just sitting here with you, the road, where the roads are now. So I just think the worst thing is, and I think we're all guilty of it, but and we can't help ourselves because we're humans, but we either get pulled one way or we get pulled the other way. And most of us down here get pulled the wrong way at some point. And how far and how bad is the question. And I'm just glad that through all of this that has happened to me and my family, that we've really tried to make it a good thing for other people, and just bring a smile. And Billy Block, one of my dear friends, for 30 years.
Riding with both of his kids in a couple of weeks, which is unreal.
Yeah.
I'm riding with both of his sons is so insane. Yeah.
Rocky and Grady, and Billy and I go back to LA in the early 80s, and You know, if you see somebody out without a smile, give them one of yours. That line he would always say to everybody, and that's what I know, that there's so much to that. You know, I see him now, him too. People that I've lost close to me, friends. You know, Reed Nielsen, Billy, Laurie White, some of the great talents here in Nashville that we've all become friends with, and I just think about them all a lot. I think about them all a lot. I really do. I like, more than probably people think is healthy. I think about people that are gone.
Oh, I
and what's going on? What is it? What? It's got to be good, man. It's got to be.